my God, my mama Ida Odinga, from the day when she was at home in Karen, from the day she was in Karen to the day that Raila's body arrived, her dressing, her attire has all been very symbolic. Najua wengi wenu are not paying attention to that because you don't see things deeply. She has been dressing ati ni yule wa curtains. Ni huyo bolo wa curtains, guys. Ni huyo bolo wa curtains. Ni huyo bolo, guys. I'm gonna clap for him again, by the way. Nitampigia makofi tena, and I'm going to talk about Ida Odinga's dressing and even her kids, because we deserve to comment things when they happen. Unajua vitu mzuri tunaongelelea when they happen, hivyo tu ndio tujue. Sasa
hello guys, it's your girl Patience Status. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscription box and put on the notification bell so that you don't forget any time I post a new video. Remember, I'm the queen of online gossip. So welcome to today's video. Don't forget to give it a like and leave a comment on the comment section.
Habari zenu. I hope everybody is fine. I know everyone is busy trying to follow up on what's happening with Raila Odinga, the viewing and everything. I did get an opportunity to watch and listen to some of the speeches. Those sikusikia zote, but oh my, looks like we are heading the right way a little bit. The funeral service at Nyayo Stadium was not bad. It was good. The funeral service was good because there wasn't chaos, though people try to be chaotic. That is expected. I'm very worried. I wasn't worried about Nyayo. The place I'm worried about is Kisumu. I'm just worried about Kisumu. I do hope that the government is going to put enough measures to make sure we have a very peaceful funeral, service in Kisumu. That is all. Like, kama kutakuwa na peace Opoda Farm na kutakuwa na peace Kisumu, then we'll be in a good place. We will honor Raila the right way as it should be. But let me talk about what happened today. A little bit kidogo. Yeah, we hope for the best. Otherwise, mko sawa? Where are you guys mourning Raila from? Muna mourn from wapi? Muna ni omboleza na familia ya Raila kutoka wapi? I'll say mimi I'm in Pennsylvania. Mko wapi? Where are you guys at? Michigan. Oh, Bessie, Canada. Oh, thank you MJs. Thank you Spain, Georgia, Japan, Mombasa, Virginia, Gulf, North Carolina, Dubai. Oh my God, thank you so much. Where are those people who love Raila bwana? Mniandikie hapo tinga. Mniandikie hapo, because I'm so like, listen, let me tell you, we have lost a great man. We have lost a great man. We have lost an icon, and we are never ever going to get someone like that. That's just the truth. We need to accept it. Unaona, good things come and they go very quickly. They don't, they go abruptly, even when we least expect it. Yeah, Jacom, muna watch Jacom. Tumeanza kuongea. First of all, let us talk, because as Luos, sisi ni watu wa nyadhi, kendo wange tuere, and we know how to show up. We know how to show up. Kwanza wacha tujipigie makofi. We know how to show up wana. Nani amekuwa akiwatch Ida Odinga's dressing? Who has been paying attention to the way that she's dressing? Bwana, whoever has been dressing Ida Odinga during this period, ebu tumpatie Ida, who has been ati nani ndiye amekuwa akimvalisha? Hebu mniandikie hapo nishangae. Nani amekuwa akivalisha Ida Odinga manguo? Guys, ati bolo. Komeni. Yani kabisa, mko serious? That Bolo ndiye amekuwa akivalisha Aida? Are you guys serious? Guys, wacheni tupigie Bolo makofi guys. Let us Wow. Ule fundi mmoja mwenye huwa anapatianga watu maajabu ndiye amekuwa kidress Aida Odinga that good. Ebu, I am giving Bolo his claps. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mama Aida Odinga, from the day when she was at home in Karen, from the day she was in Karen to the day that Raila's body arrived, her dressing, her attire has all been very symbolic. Najua wengi wenu are not paying attention to that because you don't see things deeply. She has been dressing ati ni yule wa curtains. Ni huyo Bolo wa curtains guys. Ni huyo Bolo wa curtains. Ni huyo Bolo guys. Ebu, I'm gonna clap for him again by the way. Nitampigia makofi tena, and I'm going to talk about Aida Odinga's dressing and even her kids, because we deserve to comment things when they happen. Unajua vitu mzuri tunaongelelea when they happen, hivyo tu ndio tujue. Sasa now let me show you. Nani aliona hii picha? Kojeni kwanza. Koma. Hii ni maneno gani hii? Koma na mkome na mkomi. Picha iko wapi? Now, first of all, before tuanze kuongelele, listen, I'm going to commend whoever wamekuwa wakisimama na Aida. Wao wanawake wamekuwa wakimzunguka. Asanteni. To all those women that are working with Aida Odinga during this difficult period, thank you so much, because she has lost a friend, a lover and a friend. Yani she has lost a half of her life. Unajua? So thank you to all the women that are working with Aida Odinga. It's a huge loss for her. Very huge, and you could see how confused she was on the first day when she tried to talk. Thank you so much, Davido. When she tried to even give a speech and do everything, thank you, Salfan. Like, it was so difficult for her. Unaona? So thank you. Wenye wamekuwa wakisimama na Aida, kwa wanawake wenye wamekuwa pamoja na yeye, thank you. Father Deb, nimekuona, I saw you Deborah huko with Aida. Thank you so much. Asanteni, all of you that have been working with her. Sasa guys, I wanted to talk about the nitty-gritties of what is happening, because most of you are not paying attention to the small things. I pay attention to the small things that mean a lot. Unasikia? So I just wish Nijo Thurwa did not get keep opportunities Joadu achaya moro ni Kenya kae kuomwa. By the way, very true. Yeah. Sasa ebu tuongelele what happened, na I'll talk about her nini, ndio nitafika leo kwa hiyo speeches zao. Niko sawa? Emi, ebu mniambie kama mnanisikia. Okay. Sawa, thank you Dudukwe. Wewe ukiniambia najua niko fiti. Ukiniambia ninajua niko fiti. Sasa wacha tuangalie hizi mapicha, tuongelele kidogo. Tunaenda pole pole ndio muelewe some things here. Hii pia ni bespoke, hii ni Bolo. Hebu tuanzie na hiyo. Nani anaangalia hiyo? Can you guys see this picture? Nani anakumbuka hii picha? Sitaki kuipin juu. Nani, because sitaki ku record. Nani anakumbuka hii? Hii hapa. Listen guys. If class was a person, if elegance was a person. Hii pia ni Bolo. Hii ni Bolo. Guys, this is Bolo. Hii ni kazi ya Bolo. Aya bas, wacha tupigie. Wow. Very simple, very elegant. Yani everything classy. From her heart and the way the ribbon that was passing over her heart, unajua atifundi ni moja tu huyo guys. And then the scarf, the way it was pressed like just out of there, I'm telling you guys, let me tell you, it meant so much. Unaona hiyo kofia vile iliwekwa hapo kwa kichwa yake, aliweka very simply, but it also did not cover her face. It made sure her face, macho zake zingeonekana na uso yake inaonekana, and kofia ilifunika nywele yake. Unasikia? I look at you, look like you look like Lucy Kibaki. Yes, I better look like Lucy Kibaki than your grandmother in the village in Kariadudu. I'm safer looking like a rich woman. Hey, koma. Unaniambia nakaa kama Lucy Kibaki, unafikiria hii itaniuma? My God, you are giving me a compliment. I am safer looking like a rich woman. You better mention and associate me with a rich woman than a poor woman in Mwembe Tayari. Ala, umesikia? Usikuja hapo ukifikiria hiyo ni nini? Ati ni matusi. We, ukiniambia nafanana na Lucy Kibaki, hiyo ni pesa. Money. Lucy Kibaki was money, my friend. Koma. Don't even try to make sure think ati that hiyo ni kunidhalilisha. Umeniweka juu bwana. Lucy Kibaki alikuwa na pesa. Naweza ogopa ukinifananisha na maskini huko sijui wapi. Heri unifananishe na Lucy Kibaki. That is where I want you to put me. Sawa. Umesikia? So I was talking to you guys. Kama ni Bolo amekuwa akivalisha Aida Odinga, manzi guys, nimekubalia kwamba yeye kwa sasa ni fundi mmoja. Fundi ni mmoja tu, only for now. Unajua? Just for now. Tumeelewana? Fundi ni mmoja for now. Of course Aida has always dressed elegantly, but you know this for this period of mourning, her dressing means a lot. Her dressing speaks about her pain and her grief. Her dressing communicates to us. Unaelewa? Manguo yake, mavazi yake yanatuongelesha. Sawa? So when she was going to receive Raila Odinga, something else happened that maybe some people did not pay attention to. Unaona? Maybe amkuwa mmeona, but wacheni niwaulize, mliona hii? I'm not sure if people paid attention to this. Muliona hii? Muliona hii? Did you see what happened here? Muliona when Winnie alichukua kofia ya babake, akakuja, hand over kofia ya babake kwa mama yake. Guys, do you know how symbolic that is? Do you know how symbolic that is? Yani mimi nilipata goosebumps kuangalia hiyo picha. Guy, it was so emotional. Like she was bringing a part of him that he treasured, that he never left behind, and he was now giving. Ati what is Joey D? You're asking what is Joey? Joey, guys, mwenye anauliza swali ya Joey. Joey is like a ululation that we do as Luos to honor a name, that we do to honor a person that has died, mwenye ni mtu nini. A hero. Unasikia? That is what we do. Someone like a person, a great person in the community. So we would honor, especially most of the time it is used to refer to men. So it's used to refer to men. Joey is an animal. Unajua Joey ni animal. Ni animal gani kwa wenye wanajua? Because unajua watu wengi wenu hapa mjui Kijaluo vizuri. Which animal is Joey? When you cause mnapiganga tu Joey na mjui. Which animal is Joey? Because those are the questions that most of you have been asking. It's good for me to tell you what it means. Joey. Ati ni lion, koma kabisa, ati squirrel, koma. Guys, stop it. Yeah? Hey, woi. Ati ni no. Joey is a buffalo. Unajua? Mnasikia? Najua wengine mnaita buffalo, wengine buffalo. So ni hiyo. yenye utachagua. Sawa, Sibor ni lion, Joey ni buffalo. And you know the way a buffalo behaves. Unasikia? Inakuanga na nguvu. Unasikia Joey mwomo inapitanga na kichwa yake hivi na two horns na kila kitu. So that is what ni hiyo ndio maana hiyo ndio kitu inamaanisha. So inakuanga na nguvu na inapita ikikanyaga, kama inafuata kitu inafuata na nguvu zake zote. That is what Joey means. So when we mourn for especially men, they are referred to as Joey men. Like it's just something that people use to give them honor. People who have died, you give them honor. But mara mingi ni kwa wanaume. Sijasikia wanawake wakisema Joey. It's very hard. It's used to refer to strong men in the community, the Luo community. Sawa. Kwa wenye walikuwa nauliza hiyo swali ya Joey. Yeah, and yes, Wajaluo wakimon, wanamon na ng'ombe, mbuzi, but sana ng'ombe. Ng'ombe ndo huwa zinatolewa kwa maboma, zinakimbia na watu. Tunakimbianga na mang'ombe, tunakimbia na matawi, huwa tunafanya hivyo. And it's very normal for Luos to remove their clothes when they are mourning. It's just a sign of the pain. Unasikia? Machungu yenye wako nayo, huwa ukiwa na uchungu unaweza ukajitoa manguo. So unaona hata huko kwa Biblia pale mlikuwa mnasomanga Biblia, si watu wenye walikuwa na machungu walikuanga wanalia mpaka wanatoa nini? Wanatoa manguo. Kwa nini mnashtuka eti Wajaluo wanatoa manguo? Niliona mtu mahali akiongea eti Wajaluo wanatoa manguo. Yes, we are very passionate and we mourn with a lot of passion. So when we are mourning, we can toa manguo zetu. It's very normal for us in the Luo community. We do that. So kama hiyo inawashtua pole. Sawa. So what do the matawi represent? Now, usually matawi zina represent cleansing. Unafagia. Unatoa any bad spirit that may have come or may have brought upon that death in the community. So unaona wakikimbianga wanarusha hiyo matawi hivi because ni ya kufukuza hizo pepo mbaya, the bad spirits, the bad omen. Unasikia? Hivyo ndo vile iko. So hivyo ndo vile iko. That is why they use the leaves and the matawi, kwa sababu matawi ni ya kutoa the bad spirit, to cleanse and to move it away so that anything bad yenye inakuja itoke kabisa. Tunatumia matawi. Unasikia? In the Luo community matawi hata pia ndio inatumiwa kufagia. Matawi unaenda unatoa, unavunja hivyo, unafagia, unatengeneza boma na matawi, unafagia ukitoa kila kitu. That's what usually happens. Swali ingine before tuendelee na manguo gani tena inawa confuse? Cause nimeona hizo maswali zenye mnauliza na sasa I needed to answer you. Ati na teroburu. Guys, sisi hatuna nyuki. Sijawahi sikia kwa boma za Wajaluo stories za nyuki. Hakuna. We don't have those things. Yeah, horns are used to do. People blow horns. In the Luo community, we blow horns when we are mourning. It's just a calling. When you blow the horn, it's just a call, a cry. You use the horn to cry, make a call for cry. Sawa. Nyuki hatuna uhusiano nao. Maybe Wakamba wanaweza kuambia. Maybe Wakamba ndio walitoa nyuki, sio sisi. Ng'ombe dume. Yes, you're right, ng'ombe dume. Nini tena? Ile kofia Raila Junior alipewa na Sister Winnie, tell us about it. I mean, it's normal. If Raila ndio alikuwa na kofia ilipatiwa mama akapatia kijana. Very normal. Because we are passing down the mantle. That kofia is a gift that is moving from generation to generation. Sawa. So it's normal. So if Raila Junior has it, Raila Junior can also decide to give it to his son if he has a son when he's gone. Sawa. Ni normal. Sawa. Whisker is something that we use in the Luo community, Luo culture, for people that we honor when they are dead. We use the whisker when we are mourning, fly it and do it like this over their bodies to remove any bad spirits and omen and send your blessing to go with them. Nini tena inawa confuse? I'm explaining to you Luo culture. By the way, I love Luo culture deeply. Do. So most of you don't even know your cultures. Hamujui vitu zinafanyika. Ati teroburu. Teroburu is done after someone is dead. But nowadays, I don't think it happens in Luo communities. We don't do it anymore. We used to do teroburu after someone has already died. After they have been buried that night, watu wanamkia usiku kukimbia na mang'ombe, wanakimbiza ng'ombe na wanapiga nduru usiku, na watu wanatembea na hizo mang'ombe wakielekea a lake or a river to remove the spirits of the person that is dead, so that the person may not haunt them in the home. That is Teruburu. Tumeelewana? That is Luo culture. I don't think it happens though. Nowadays we don't have that a lot in the Luo culture. Sawa. When the body is outside the house, do they lay it on the bed? What do you mean? No. The body kama sahi kesho ni leo ndio Raila atalala Karen ama? Akilala atalala tu, ataingizwa kwa nyumba kidogo, alafu atawekwa nje kwa veranda. Yeah. Ati what about Kaburi? I saw his brother. Yes. Oburu Odinga is Raila Odinga's elder. So he has the right to choose. In our culture, he has the right to point where Raila Odinga will be buried. We call it Siemobur. Mpali mtu atazikwa Siemobur. Like nobody else can do it but Oburu Odinga. Sawa sawa. So hivyo anaenda anasema this is the right spot penye mtachimba kaburi. So because he is older than Raila, he can do that. Aida Odinga wezi akafanya hivyo kama kina Oburu Odinga wako. Ni ngumu. Sawa. Because there are people who are cultural. The Odinga family, they are very cultural kama amjui. Sawa sawa. Yeah, so alienda kufanya hivyo. They changed plans, anaenda leave for preservation. Oh, I didn't know. I think it's good that he's not sleeping in his current home. I feel like hii story ya kuleta mamwili kwa manyumba kwa Wajaluo inakujanga na trauma yake. And I think it's not good. Ati wife inheritance. I think wife inheritance still happens, but I don't think Odinga will be a person to be inherited. I'm sorry. She's against it. She's talked about it so many times that she does not like it. They have communicated few minutes ago. Okay, that's good. I'm happy mwili yake ipelekwi Karen. Inakujanga na trauma yake, sipendi. So that's good. Aya, another question. Leta hizo ng'ombe zitakulwa. Yes, mang'ombe zitauliwa. Yeah. Mang'ombe zenye zitauliwa kwa Raila zinaweza fikisha hata 500. Yep. That is our culture. Mang'ombe zinaenda kuuliwa more than 500. I can assure you that. Kwa mazishi ya Raila Odinga, mang'ombe zitakuwa more than 500. Because hata saa hii tukiongea mang'ombe zimeshauliwa, zingine ziliuliwa. The day that he died, mang'ombe ziliuliwa already. Simuliona mang'ombe zikikimbizwa hivyo kwa boma, ziliuliwa, unasikia. It's just our culture. We have to, when the death of an icon, a person mwenye anaheshimika amekufa, imefika, we have to mourn and allow his spirits with the ancestors. Kwa hivyo tuna shed blood, a sacrifice inamwagika hapo. Sawa sawa, hizo ng'ombe ziliuliwa hapo, they are symbolic. Ni kitu kingine tena, watu wakikufa kwa Wajaluo, unless nyinyi ni masikini, lazima waue mtu. Hata kama ni kuku, lazima waue kuku ama waue ng'ombe. Sawa sawa. Yeah. Ni kukula nyama mpaka kuchoka. So wale wenye watakuwa Opoda farm, even after Raila amezikwa, bado tutaendelea kupika na kuua mang'ombe almost 1 year after. Sawa. After 1 year, mgeni yoyote akikuja, mbuzi inauliwa, ng'ombe itauliwa, alafu watu watakula. Swali lingine, I hope sijapita swali lingine. Mtu anauliza Rema, explain about Juogi. Guys, now, hii kitu I need to explain it because I had explained Juogi before, but hamkuelewa. Sawa. Sasa, ati na kunyoa nywele je? Kunyoa nywele, wacha nijibu nywele because hiyo Juogi is a lot. So, kunyoa nywele used to happen after you've lost your husband. Bwanako akikufa ulikuwa unanyolewa nywele, watoto wako pia walikuwa wananyolewa nywele. But that was something that used to happen earlier on. I don't think nowadays watu wananyolewa nywele in Luo culture. It's not happening today. It used to happen, but no longer happening. I don't think it's happening. Ningeshasikia. Hiyo ilikuwa ni kitambo kabisa. Watu walikuwa wananyolewa nywele sana sana wife na watoto. Haya. Kulikuwa na wenye walikuwa wananyoa yote na kulikuwa na wenye walikuwa wanatoa tu kidogo. hiyo nywele kidogo inatolewa, lakini I think it is gone, it's no longer there. That was after burial immediately. Yeah, ulikuwa unanyolewa nywele. By the way, I've just remembered when my dad died in 1992, tulinyolewa nywele. Tulinyolewa, but my mom refused for her hair to be cut. Lakini sisi watoto tulinyolewa. I remember our hair tukinyolewa in 1992. Yes. Aya, nani tena, ile swali ingine ilikuwa gani? Hata nyinyi mlinyolewa kipara? Okay. Oh, yeah, unaona, these things they happen. Yeah, this is why we need feminism, because from experiences, and that's why I tell you all the time, my feminism is from a place of lived experiences. There are things I have experienced. Sawa. Aya, juogi. Now, nataka kuelezea hii kitu ya juogi ndio muelewe vizuri, because this has been a conversation hata hapa kwa TikTok. Juogi. Sasa juogi ni kama vile, I want to explain it in a way that you people mtaelewa. Mtu akiwa na juogi ni ule mtu mwenye ako na ability, unasikia, ya kuona kitu. Unasikia? Ako na ability ya kuona kitu ama kusikia kama kitu mbaya inakuja ama inatendeka. Unaelewa? Yani ako na ile uwezo ya ku feel something bad that is, unajua, is coming. Yani an intuition. You even when someone has come to visit you, you just know this is not the right visitor. Huyu hapana. Unasikia? So hiyo anaweza sema damu yangu imekataa. Damu yangu imekataa kupanda hii gari. Damu yangu imekataa kusikizana na huyu because huyu hapana. Like, yani juo kaodagi, damu yangu imekataa. Unasikia? Like you it's sometimes it's something that, you know, inaweza kuwa like a blessing and also can be not a very good thing. Sasa juogi kwa Luo culture tunasemanga juogi inakuanga inherited. Sawa. Juogi kwa Luo culture inakuanga inherited. It can move from your grandmothers, your grandfathers to come to you. Sawa. So juogi is something that you can have, that you've gotten from your people, na inakuja generational. Sawa, it's like a spiritual thing. Tumeelewana? I hope umeelewa what juogi is. Sawa? Yeah. Uko hapo? It's not necessarily instincts. It's just something that makes you, and like it's a feeling you have, like that tells you hapa no ama hapa yes. Sawa. So inaweza kuwa and sometimes it does not necessarily tell you the truth. It's a feeling you have, but it may not be the truth. Unasikia? Sawa, ndio maana anasema ati juogi. So kuna watu wenye wanasema ati kwa Wajaluo, kuna watu wenye wanaanzanga kutumia hiyo juogi wakisema eti siwezi panda hiyo gari, juo kodagi. Yani my instincts have refused. I cannot board this vehicle. Lama sipandi ndege. Juu yani instincts zangu zimeniambia nikipanda hii ndege kuna kitu itafanyika. Sawa. So like juogi most of the time warns you. Juogi is like a sixth sense. Thank you, Rose. Inakuwarn, like inakuambia like something. Unajua kitu kama hiyo. Sawa. Ati juogi always comes with a gift. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. But for some people, the juogi is so strong, very strong, that they are able to see things that are coming in the future. Sawa. So most people who have strong juogi ndio wanakuanga na hiyo power sometimes ya kuconvince na kufanya vitu kama hizo. People use it a lot to benefit themselves, so you have to be very aware of that too. Sawa. But I believe that everyone has juogi in them. I think that all of us have some kind of juogi. It's just that the degree ndio iko different. We all have instincts. It's just that sometimes we pay attention to it or not. So it's all about you. Like you need to know how to use your juogi. Kila mtu akona juogi, asiwadangani. You just have to be aware of it. That's what I think it is. So you must be aware of it. So when you are more aware, then that juogi is more, you know, helpful to you because you're more, you know. Yeah, so kuna watu wenye wakona, like you said, Munjiri, higher vibration, others have average, wengine wakona low, wengine wakonayo lakini wana ignore tu, unaona. So umeshawaienda kulala, how many of you have experienced this? Umelala ukaota, and then one day in real life what you dreamt of inafanyika. Have you ever experienced that? Nani amewahi experience hii kitu mpaka you can swear that hii kitu niliotanga siku nyingine imefanyika? Like, have you ever experienced something like that? Like you went to sleep like weeks ago or even a year ago, you dream of something and a situation, and then in real life it happens, it comes to pass, you know. So these things actually do happen. Unasikia, ndio maana nakwambia all of us have something inside of us that some power inside of us that we can master and then use it in a way that's beneficial to us. Most of the time hiyo kitu ndio wachawi na waganga wanatumia kudanganya watu. Sawa sawa. Naanza kukuambia ameona hii. Sometimes now that's what happens. So hiyo ya kuweza kuona the future, hiyo ndio sasa gift. Thank you, Josephine. So hiyo ndio, yani, like you can dream about something, think about something, and then it happens. And for some people also, unaweza ukawish something upon someone na inafanyika. Kama mtu amekupatia machungu sana, ukikaa chini unasema huyu nani ndiye amenifanyia hivi, naomba hata apate accident, then anapata. There are people who are like that. There are people who, when you do some things to them and they shed a tear because of you, your life will never be the same again. So those are things that happen. You know, there are people who know how to work with the universe to kukusongeshea vitu zenye zitakuangamiza. You say it's like it's called the power of, you know, affirmation. You affirm some things and it does happen, you know. You send it out there to the universe na inafika na inafikia mtu. Sawa sawa. Elizabeth, ni hivyo, ni kweli. So I think kwa Wajaluo mmemaliza maswali yenu. So wanapiga story, nilienda kwa kona ingine watu wakaanza kucomplain eti Wajaluo wana misbehave. Guys, allow Luos to mourn for Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga meant a lot to them, to that community. Nyinyi hamwezi mkaelewa because hamjawahi kukua na mtu kama Raila Odinga. You can't understand. You've never had someone like that. You can write your question down here, Tracy. I'm answering people who are writing their questions down there. So huwezi ukajua what Raila means to the Luo community. So because you don't know. Sisi, we know. As the Luos, we understand what Raila means to us. Sawa, thank you TikTok drama. So because haujawahi kukua in the Luo community, huwezi elewa ni Raila ni nini kwetu. Huwezi jua. Ndio maana mnaongea vile mnaongea huko nje, because kama sio ya kwenu huwezi jua. Unasikia? Yeah. Iluongo ni ko ginene yua kuma ko wadu. Hivi njo. So kama sio yenu huwezi ukajua. So Raila was very powerful and important to the Luo community. And I just need to say that. So nyinyi wenye mko hapo mnatujudge second chance koro, mnasema ati sijui tuna misbehave, sijui tunafanya nini, sijui tunafanya. Listen, leave us alone. Sawa? Sisi tuna morningi tukitoa manguo, tukilala, tukikunywa, tukikuwa disco matanga. In fact, let me tell you one thing you don't know about Luos. Even we engage in intercourse when we are mourning. Let me give you that nini. Iyo yenye mjui. Iyo shoka yenye mjui. Nimewambia. Sisi tuna go way beyond what is even you can imagine. We mourn, and we don't just mourn for a short period. The Luos are going to be mourning Raila Odinga for the next 5 years. Yani ile kulia yenye mtu anaamka asubuhi na anaanza kulia Raila asubuhi. Ushaona mtu anamka, mwanaume anamka kutoka kwa kitanda, anaenda anaanza kulia, ndiye anarudi kwa nyumba. We are going to be doing that for the next at least 5 years. So acha tu niwaambie so that you are ready for it. So ukiwa na Mjaluo kama jirani, ukimsikia akililia Raila akiamka asubuhi kwenda kulia, take it as normal. That is our culture. Hakuna kitu mnaweza kufanya na mtu wache. We are going to mourn for Raila in ways that we understand best, because that is our loss. Sawa. Najua nyinyi kama Kenyans mnasema that is a loss for Kenya. Yes, it's a loss for Kenya, but for us it's a double tragedy. Na mnafaa kuelewa that part. That's what I'm talking about, because some of you are trying to minimize the pain that the Luo community is feeling for the loss of Raila. It's incomprehensible. Sawa. There is nothing to even to explain what we feel about the death of Raila. Kuna hatuwezi hata tukawaambia yani ile shimo yenye tumeingia sahi. You don't know. You have no idea vile tumewachwa. Amjui. Unasikia? So ukiona mtu ana mourn for Raila more than their own father, just leave that person alone. Unasikia? Mtu wache, leave us alone. You have no idea what we have lost. Haujui? It's like umewahi kuona nyumba yako yenye umejenga na ukaweka roof. Alafu mtu akakuja usiku kama mnalala, akatoa roof ya nyumba. Alafu mvua inanyesha. That is what we are experiencing. Unasikia? That is what we are experiencing. Iwinjo? That is what we are experiencing. We have been left roofless. It is raining on us. And you can see the evidence of how it is raining on us from the way watu wanatutusi hapa. Si mnatutusi huko nje. Yeah, mnatutusi, mnatutaja majina. And you know why mnatutusi? Mnatutusi because other communities have used the Luo community for a long time. Sawa. The Luo community has been used by other communities to benefit other communities for a long time. And that has been there. And none of these communities have ever come back to say thank you to the Luo community. None. We have made sacrifices for other communities so many times. We have made sure you people have earned governors and governments and presidency and everything. We have worked with you people. We have been the ones that have been bending the knee. We've always been kneeling. We have been making sacrifices for other communities. The Luos have been toning down for the sake of peace in Kenya. Now let's talk about the realities. Sawa. When there's bloodshed in Kenya, it is the Luo community that has always been bending the knee. We have always been apologizing when we are being slapped. We have apologized when our children have been killed by governments. Sawa. It is the Luo community that has lost sons more than any other community in Kenya due to oppression by governments. Sawa. Ebu muanze kutuhesabia watoto wenu wenye wamekufa. Tuanze kuhesabu watoto wa Jaluo wenye wamekufa kwa mikono ya serikali zote za Kenya. Mtuambie. Sawa. So when you talk about why we are mourning for Raila, mnyamaze, you don't know. Sawa. It is our sons, it is our daughters, it is our children that were the greatest sufferers of the oppressive government. Sawa sawa. And then it is us wenye tumekuwa na vifo ndio bado tena tuna apologize. So we are now naked, leave us alone. Mpaka ile wakati yenye tutapata manguo. Sawa. So when you see you out there making noise that you're questioning, Wajaluo wana behave aje? Tutabehave vile tutabehave. Leave us alone. Ukitupata uchi kwa street, leave us. If you find us drinking, leave us during this period. Ukitupata sahi, wacheni niwaambie, do you know what is happening? Sahi hata ukienda sahi, enda Kisumu uende uangalie. Nobody is closing the door for anyone. Sahi Luos are sitting together, mtu anaingia tu akikupata unakula, mnaendelea. Watu wanalilia Raila. The doors are open. We are in mourning period. We are at a delicate period. We are sitting together. We are drinking together. We are loving each other. Tunajishika pamoja. Tunalala na majonzi na machungu, because we are going to start experiencing pain of Raila's loss after he's buried. Sawa. Hapo ndio sasa tunaanza kusikia uchungu. Sasa unajua bado haijafika. Yani what Raila bado haijaingia kabisa. I'm telling you, because this was like a protection that we had. And the truth is, we never thought about him being gone. We never planned for his being away. Like hatukufikiria, we were stupid. We did not plan for a day when Raila would be gone. That was the biggest mistake that we made. We were comfortable. As the Luo community, we were too comfortable. We thought Raila would live forever. So we were comfortable. We were like, oh, wacha tu tuko hapo. Tulicheza sana, hatukufikiria mbele. Sasa ona vile tumebaki. Unaona? Because what's going to happen to the Luo community is that Oburu Odinga cannot lead the Luo community. Hiyo naye ni ukweli yenye tuseme tu hapa tusijifanye. Oburu Odinga has no power to keep us together. None. None whatsoever. Ida Odinga is a powerful woman, but I'm sorry to give you the bad news. I believe Ida Odinga, after Raila's loss, I don't think she's going to be actively involved in anything to do with politics. The way nimeona huyo mwanamke, I don't think. I think she was going to live her own quiet life, because if you remember very well, Ida Odinga after Fidel's death, she changed completely. Aliacha hata kukua completely outgoing huko nje, ma social thing. Ali reduce kabisa, vitu ali change kabisa. So imagine, this is a woman that has lost her husband, has lost her son. So she is going to really be out of it. Sidhani. 52 years, my friend. No, amechoka. Sioni kama atakuwa like wale wenye wanafikiria atakuwa like a voice in Luo Nyanza politics. No. And let me tell you the things that you may not want to hear. Because we never appreciated Raila as a country. Because none of you is talking about those. Unajua, a lot of us like to lie and talk about things. Unajua, kwanza leo wacheni niwaambie. Unajua hii ndio ubaya wetu. Watu wakikufa, we refuse to talk about the truth. Hakuna mtu hata mmoja alikuwa na courage ya kutalk about how the governments oppressed Raila Odinga. I was waiting to hear a fiery speech about the oppression of human rights. And the way Raila Odinga was confined by the governments. Hakuna mtu aliongelelea. This is a man that half of his life alikuwa na spend akitoroka maserikali. Half of his whole life Raila Odinga spent it akitoroka maserikali, akilala kwa majela, akiwa ameshikwa. Sawa? Nobody talked about that today. That's what we really like to do that. Unajua tunapenda kudifanya na kutalk about the beautiful things. You know, today I am so upset because I'm like, we like to talk about the beautiful things that Raila Odinga did and how Raila Odinga liberated nyof, did, but nobody is talking about how Raila Odinga was insulted by the same country. Never appreciated by the same country. You talk about Raila Odinga liberating Kenya. So you people knew Raila Odinga was a liberator, but you never voted for him. Chekesha. Kwa jinga nyinyi. Also, you people, you knew Raila Odinga. You notice, she talked of him about, yani she referred to him as a statesman, referred to him as a politician, referred to him as a father, referred to him as a freedom fighter, referred to the father as a beacon of hope. Yawa, can your child talk about you like that? Watoto wenu wenye mwaza, can they talk about you like that? Yawa jamani, are you sure your child can talk about you? Ivo. Ndio maana waambia pelekeni watoto shule. Mmezaa watoto wenye wakiwa mbele ya watu, they cannot even express themselves. Imagine your child referring to you as a superhero. Uonwa. Babana. Omera, guys, I've told you. Mpelekeni watoto shule. Very important. So today I think at Nyayo Stadium it was a very good day, and I'm saying this again. Ruto eulogized Raila today as a friend. And he was very careful not to talk about politics, which I love, and I'll give him honor for that one. Ruto's speech today was very unifying, Ruto's speech today was it was a speech where he was calling for Kenyans to hear him out. That was just me. I felt like Ruto captured that moment. He grabbed this opportunity to try and make it right so that people can see him differently. And I think he did it well. So let's give credit where it's due. Ruto's speech today will be forever remembered. I think it was beautiful. It was well executed. And bwana Ruto is a great orator. Ebu tusikatae hapo. Na mvua imenyesha, si ndio? That should tell you the power of Raila Odinga bwana. Why do you think it has rained? Inakuonesha a big unasikia mtu. Sawa? So don't just think like that. I think Ruto's speech today was one of the best speeches I ever heard from him. I did listen to how he talked about Raila Odinga with a lot of honor. I think that was beautiful. But again, I will tell you as Kenyans, let us stop the pretense. Let us stop the lies. Let us stop the pretense. And let us start from home. A lot of us did Raila dirty. We are crying more tears now, but a lot of us, all of us, we did Raila dirty. We did Raila dirty, all of us. Let's be honest here. Do you know that Raila Odinga lost to Ruto with 180,000 votes? Raila Odinga lost to Ruto with 180,000 votes. And do you know why he lost? He lost because the agents, most of the agents that were supposed to be paid were not paid by the ODM team. ODM people that are crying for Raila Odinga, they have participated in helping Raila Odinga lose elections time and number. They have done Raila Odinga dirty many times. And most of the time, these people have been so selfish. They have been so selfish. Every time we go into elections, they pay their agents when they're vying for governor, senator, but they don't pay agents when it comes to presidency. Nobody was checking on who is watching the presidential vote. That is why you found that some places in Nyanza, Raila Odinga was getting less votes than some senators. How embarrassing. Unasikia? So wacheni kujifanya. A lot of you people who are in leadership, a lot of you people who are in ODM, mulikula huyo mwanaume kabisa, mulimmaliza. Unasikia? The problem is that most people are now, the ones that are crying most now are the ones that actually punctured him more. All of the people that Raila has ever held their hands, they have always moved to the opposition. Let's just be honest. Tunadanganya kwani? Wapi Najib Balala? Wapi Mudavadi? Tuseme ukweli. Wako wapi? Watu wenye Raila aliwachukuanga akawaokota kama maisha yao imeisha. Everything had gone. Kina Tuju. People who were... Hakuna mtu alikuwa yani everything about them had gone. They were gone politically. Do you remember that even Orengo was not in politics? Raila is the one that brought Orengo back in politics. Umesahau? Guys, let's be honest here. Umesahau hiyo? Orengo si alikuwa ameachana akaenda huko kwa ile side ama nadanganya? Mimi, I'm telling you, the only true people that ever worked with Raila na ukweli ilikuwa ni the late Otieno Kajwang', Mutula Kilonzo, Orwo Jode. Unasikia? But the rest hakuna. Nimewambia tu kweli, most of you people, this Nyang' Nyong'o, the people that have been around ati Wetangula. Where is Wetangula now? Si hata Wetangula alikula Raila akasonga huko. Unasikia? A lot of these people now that decided to be and Millie Mabona, but you know, Millie Mabona, they became a little bit subtle because of the rise of Gladys Wanga. Now the biggest problem in Luo Nyanza politics is going to be Gladys Wanga. Ninawaambia hapa mkue tayari. Because I want you to understand Luo politics. We in Luo Nyanza, we have two places in Luo Nyanza. Na mnafaa kuelewa. These two places used to fight with each other about leadership. Najua wengi wenu hamjui. Kuna South Nyanza na kuna Central Nyanza. South Nyanza pali ikuna Homa Bay, Migori, mnasikia? Na hizo Makuria county zuko. Na sasa kuna hii Central Nyanza yenye iko na Siaya. Umeelewa? Siaya uko Ugenya, Siaya, Lego. Mnaelewa mali naongelelea? Do you people know that Raila is the one that made sure tulikuwa kitu kimoja? Mnajua hivyo? Bondo iko hiyo side, Bondo iko hii side ingine. Bondo iko hii side ingine. Bondo kutoka Kisumu, Siaya, huko na Bondo ilikuwa huko hii side. Sasa sisi South Nyanza tunatoka Homa Bay tukienda chini. Umeelewa? Sawa. So kulikuwa na Loka. Bondo iko Central. Penye Raila anatoka. So what is going to happen right now, because there's going to be a void, Nyakach iko Central. Because of the void, Luo Nyanza is going to be divided in half. Watu wa South Nyanza watakuwa na watu wao wenye watataka, because for a long time South Nyanza has been saying that the leaders wenye wamekuwa kichaguliwa wote wanatoka Central. Hata Gladys Wanga anatoka Central. Yeye ni governor wa Homa Bay, but yeye si wa Homa Bay, ni wa Central. Mnanielewa? Sasa naongelesha nini ya Homa Bay. Unasikia? Ati Gladys Wanga is Mama Ida's project. Yes, but Mama Ida and Kajwang. Remember? Because Kajwang is the one that brought Gladys Wanga to Homa Bay. So there is going to be a lot. Enya Kano. Ikiani Enya Wanga Kano. Gladys Enya Kano. Enya Kano Mutedo Kochia. She came to be married in Kochia, but she comes from Kano. Gladys Wanga is from Kano. Mnanielewa? So South Nyanza, political instability in South Nyanza is going to be high. That is the problem that we've been left with right now. Umeelewa? And what I know is that there's oh hi Shiluna, there's a by-election that is coming. Millie Mabona, guys, Millie Mabona is a powerful force, but Millie Mabona is not as powerful as Gladys Wanga in Homa Bay today. Hiyo tu ndio ukweli mnafaa kujua. Millie Mabona is not as powerful as Gladys Wanga, and also she's grown older. And you people need to know the power of Millie Mabona. Millie Mabona's power is in parliament, in legislation. Millie Mabona is very, very, very aggressive in parliament. She is way more, yani her work is more in parliament in terms of legislation. She's better than all those others in terms of legislation. But when it comes to politics, what matters in the ground, I believe that 2027 Gladys Wanga is going to be in a very difficult spot. And the only way she's going to survive politics that in Homa Bay is when Gladys makes alliances with Ruto. That's the only way. If Gladys Wanga faces the people of Homa Bay without Raila Odinga, she's gone. When Gladys Wanga was vying for governorship in Homa Bay, the only people that were supporting her is Raila Odinga and the late Ongondo Weri. Tumeelewana? Those two people are the only people supporting Gladys. In fact, let me tell you, in all fairness, tukisema mtu mwenye aliiba kura ya governorship ilikuwa ni Gladys Wanga. Because Gladys Wanga was rejected across Homa Bay, especially in Dewa. She was not loved. People did not vote for her. Kura aliiba, live and direct. Unasikia? And she's also goonish. Huyo naye ako very aggressive. Unasikia? So, I don't know where we are headed in terms of leadership in Homa Bay, but I know by election ya Kasipul Kabondo, because of Raila's death, the guy that is vying for the by-election anaitwa nani? Huyu mwenye anavai for the by-election anaitwa Boyd. Si anaitwa Boyd Were. Because of Raila's death, huyo naye anaenda kupata hiyo kiti. Because it's going to be the way of people of Homa Bay to honor nani? To honor Raila. So they are going to give him. Hiyo naye, the person mwenye ni opponent wake would have had a chance if Raila was still alive. But because Raila has died, aendi popote. Mimi ningekuwa yeye ningeachana nayo nimpatie ule anaenda kupata those in sympathy votes. Aendi kupata chochote. Afadhali atoke tu, achie huyu mwenzake tusikue na election. Aache tu huyu apate, because aendi hakuna haroko aendi kupata hiyo kiti. That's just the truth, tusijifanye. Cause ile uchungu ya loss ya Raila, hiyo ndio itatumika sasa kufanya campaigns za huyu jamaa. So in 2027 there's going to be a problem between Oburu Odinga, Gladys Wanga and the people of South Nyanza. Hiyo ndio kitu mnafaa kujua. And that is where ODM is going to be broken. Now, the key factor, the reason why ODM is going to break is Ruto. Because Ruto already has a warm seat presented in Gladys Wanga territory. And this was created, this is the pathway that Raila Odinga created. Raila Odinga created a smooth relationship between the people of Homa Bay through Gladys Wanga and Ruto. That is what happened. Mnasikia? So, and that is the southern part of Luo Nyanza, South Nyanza. So Gladys Wanga could be powerful or destructive or divisive. She has the power in her hands, but she can't work alone. She must form alliances to succeed in politics in Nyanza. And the alliances she's going to form are going to be alliances that she is going to use to sell the Luo vote to the highest bidder. And unfortunately right now, because Raila Odinga is not there, what is going to happen is Gladys Wanga will be the person Ruto will work with. There is no way Ruto is going to choose Oburu Odinga over Gladys. Chekesha, wacheni wachekele. So you think that Ruto can decide to work with Oburu Odinga and leave Gladys Wanga? It cannot happen. That's not going to happen. So that the handshake, this the love that Ruto had for Homa Bay, that he was kujaing in Homa Bay kidogo kidogo mara mingi sana, it was created by Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga created that friendship between the people of Homa Bay through Gladys Wanga and Ruto. And of course Ruto is vying in 2027. And Ruto is facing a lot of challenges politically. There is the whole community from Gema that is fighting him. And Homa Bay needs to fill in the gap for the Gema vote that Ruto is going to lose. That's what's going to happen. So Gladys Wanga, with the promise of a vice presidency, will be used, unasikia, to sell the Luo vote in block and in bulk so that it goes to Ruto for 2027. So wewe ukipiga one term, piga one term peke yako. Nimewaambia what is going to happen in 2027. Umesikia? And it will be on the basis of Luo, because I've told you na tukubali tukatae, hakuna mjaluo yoyote mwenye ako na power saa hii kushinda Gladys Wanga. In terms of politics, tusijifanye. Hakuna. Winnie is well positioned for higher positions, but Winnie Odinga is not prepared for national politics in terms of votes. No, bado. Ati Babu Owino ako powerful than Gladys. Chekesha, wacha nicheke. Hakuna Babu Owino is like a fly. Kama nini, when it comes to Gladys Wanga, Babu Owino ni kama inzi. Who is Babu Owino? Babu Owino can only be sold in Embakasi East. Embakasi East pekee ndio unaweza ukaongelelea Babu Owino. Babu Owino, even if you come to my village back there and you want to umsimamishe na chief wetu atashinda before Babu Owino. Nobody cares about Babu Owino. Nothing. That's the truth. Unajua, I think a lot of you think Babu Owino is a big deal in Luo Nyanza. He's not. And I need you to also understand one thing. Babu Owino is not pure Jaluo. Wanasema ako list. Na mnajua Wajaluo na hiyo tabia yetu. Unasikia? Ati you probably don't know who Babu is. Chekesha. Wacha nikuchekelee. Umeniambia I don't know who Babu is. Guys, msimumute, hebu niandikie. When was which bill did with Babu Owino even pass? When was the last time Babu Owino passed a bill in parliament? Ati niwapatie nani? Babu Owino anaweza tu kujiuza huko Embakasi. He cannot be sold in Nyanza. He is not. Ochalo deke in Nyanza. Unasikia? Hakuna. Catch, he's not sellable in Nyanza. That's the truth. Kwani unafikiria ni uongo? Ati unafikiria Babu Owino atakuja tu ati akuja hawezi? He's not. Ni kama deck. A lot deck mapoko kuogi. Mapoko ole chak mubit malong. Babu Owino is not sellable in Nyanza at all. Sawa. Tell us more about Millie. Guys, Millie Mabona, I believe Millie Mabona's work also is also going to be done with the demise of Raila Odinga. I think she will work with the people of Nyanza, but I don't think she's going for a legislative post because Millie Mabona has run for 4 terms right now as an MP, and I think she's facing a lot of rebellion back home. There's a lot of people who are now thinking about that seat, people who are younger, and that's just the truth. Reality is that if you have vied for a seat over 4 times, chances are very high that in the 5th time might be difficult. There's always a newcomer. So last time politics was very difficult for Millie Mabona last time, and also because at that time they really did not have a very good relationship with Gladys Wanga. They worked on it. I think right now they have a good relationship right now, but if it's good, it's going to be for maybe a nomination, or maybe she's going to go for Senate. I don't know, but going for the Senate will put Kajwang in a difficult spot. So hizi ndio wars zinaenda kufanyika kwa Luo Nyanza. Unasikia? So you have Magwanga, Kidero, Millie Mabona. Guys, tukisimamisha Magwanga, Kidero na Millie Mabona is better than all of those. Millie Mabona is more sellable than Kidero and Magwanga. Wacha tu niwaambie ukweli. That's just the truth. And again, listen, the things that have happened in politics nationally, they are also important. I don't think that selling older people will be easy. Selling older generations, watu wenye wamefika 50 and above, kuwauza kwa ground itakuwa ngumu moving forward. I'm not lying to you. Si wadangani, itakuwa listen, she is a performer in parliament. That's the thing you need to understand about Millie Mabona. She is a performer in parliament. Right now, we are having younger people coming up. Simeona Boyd Were ni Gen Z. Ndiye anaenda kukua MP hapo Kasipul Kabon. Lakini wache niwaulize swali. Na mnijibu tu kwa comment section pole pole. Kama Ong'ondo Were aliuliwa na watu ambao wenye walikuwa hawampendi, na bado wenye walimuua hawajapatikana, na wanasema walimuua kwa sababu ya siasa, huyu kijana wake si atauliwa pia? Mimi nimeuliza tu kama mjinga mwenye ni Diana Ross. If baba yangu aliuliwa kwa sababu ya siasa, mimi kama mtoto wake niingie kwa siasa, nitatoboa? Mimi nauliza tu because sielewi ni nini. I don't know what is happening, because watu wenye waliua Ong'ondo Were hawajapatikana, na Ong'ondo Were aliuliwa kwa sababu ya siasa, quote unquote, vile wanasema. Na hata zile kivilio zinatoka kwa ground ni zinaonesha ya kwamba Ong'ondo Were alikuwa anatesa sana watu kwa ground. So kama baba yake aliuliwa kwa sababu ya siasa, thank you, inaweza je kwa kijana yake ata survive? Will he survive? Do you think we are going to have a repeated cycle? I'm just asking. Because right now another problem tuko nayo ni Raila Odinga is gone. Raila Odinga protected a lot of things. Raila prevented a lot of things. Now that he is gone, I'm telling you, we are naked. People are going to be dancing over our heads. I don't know who came up with that decision, but I feel like it's very risky. We might be having another problem again in Kasipul Kabond, because the kind of anger that would make someone eliminate mtu, hiyo ni kitu yenye mtu anaweza akabeba generation to generation. Akiona kijana yake pia ameenda pale, si anaweza kumua. Me too, I'm thinking loudly, because watu wenye walimuua bado hawajapatikana mpaka sahi. Unaona? Sioni, sijui, but anyway, kama Wajaluo, we also need to stop inheritance za maviti. Guys, if we are people who believed in democracy, if you are people who believe in democracy and we respect, that's why I'm telling you, Wajaluo sangine tuko na hypocrisy. Imagine we are saying that Raila Odinga believed in democracy, but we are choosing somebody's son to become a member of parliament. We are appointing as ODM another person's son as our choice. Guys, let me tell you, ODM needs to allow the will of the people. ODM needs to allow the will of the people. Let us now practice what we talk about. We keep on talking about Raila Odinga being the father of democracy, but the party does not practice democracy, jameni. Tukweni watu ukweli. Ndio maana nasema, I'm waiting for the speeches in Opoda Farm, because I believe there's a lot of lies and hypocrisy. We are pretending. Unasikia? Let us allow the people of Homa Bay and Luo Nyanza to be able to make decisions about their leaders without the influence of ODM. Kindly, let us allow that to happen, because it's so important. If you say you want to leave Raila's legacy, then you should allow democracy to prevail. Unaona, Luo Nyanza has had a problem with inheriting, people. Baba akikufa mtoto anapewa, bwana akikufa bibi anapewa. That is not democracy. Hiyo sio demokrasia. Watu wache kujifanya. Hiyo demokrasia mnaongelelea hamna nyinyi kama watu wa ODM. And now the person that perhaps practiced that more is gone. So now I don't know what you're going to do in the future, because now we are going to 2027. Ojode's wife wasn't given a seat. That's my uncle. She was not given a seat for reasons that I don't need to say here. She was given an opportunity. She vied, but she lost. But ilikuwa makosa yake. Unasikia? Mary did not love the people at home. She had an option of loving the people at home. If she did love them, the people at home would have embraced her. Unasikia? Nimesema imenitoka. Wenye wanatoka ndiwa wanajua. Hai, unataka watu wakupigie kura na unaficha mpaka maziwa koma? Hai, hapana. Hakuna kura utapata kama una roho safi. Mimi sida kudanganya. Unataka watu wakupigie kura na watu wakikuja kwa nyumba yako eti unakata unaficha mpaka maziwa, unatufungia mpaka mafridge koma? Yeah, I personally campaigned against her. Mimi as Diana Ross, I did. Yes, sina kitu ya kuhide. She had an opportunity to become a member of parliament, yes, but the way that she treated us. Yenda muone kuna videos huko kwa YouTube when we were in the funeral. Nimesema imenitoka, mwenye anataka kuja kunifuata nifuate. Sikia, we are afraid of saying the truth about family because they are family. That lady had the opportunity to become a member of parliament. In fact, Neto hangekuwa member of parliament, but because of ile madharau alituonesha kwa mazishi ya my uncle Ruo Jode, ndio maana watu walisema haiwezekani. Unasikia? Yeah, listen, when you are married to a politician, kama mwanamke, sometimes unafaa kuwa tu mwerevu. Like at the end of the day, like Neto was Baba's choice. That was an open slate for her. You seat nani Mary angepata very, 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 guys, na by the way, death is bad. Death is bad. Unaona, death is really bad. Na muende mka find out about what's happening. Ni mbaya sana. Death is bad. nani ameandika hapa kitu ajeti? Ona post Ida ameweka, walai that mama is hurting. Yes, she's hurting. Ida is hurting. Ida has lost a friend, a partner, a lover and a husband. Unasikia? Kama hujawahi lose bwana, unaweza ukaongea. So she's hurting, and that is something that she will have to go through. That's the problem with grief. It doesn't go away. You will have to bear it. And she's probably going to hurt for the rest of her life. That is what is gonna happen. So the most you can do is just wish her well. Hakuna kitu mnaweza ukafanya. So guys, tomorrow we prepare. Tutakuwa Kisumu kesho. Watu wa Kisumu, tafadhalini mkaribishe baba vizuri, ili baba apelekwe mahali pake pa kupumzika vizuri. Aende alazwe vizuri. Diana, what's your view with the bills that were signed? Guys, we are going to be discussing the bills that were signed into law by Ruto in a platform tonight. Hiyo platform yetu yenye inakuanga na wasomi. Tafadhali go and read those bills so that when you want to come and have a discussion and join in, we are going to be explaining the bills because we have read them, and I encourage you, so many wa mama mnafaa kusoma. Go and read those bills so that when you come to the platform pali tutakuwa jioni leo, utakuwa umesoma na unaelewa ni nini tunaongelelea. We do this because we want to educate people. Most of you don't know what is in those bills. That's why you are all over the place talking. Niliona hata mwingine kichwa Pomblo ameenda akaweka hapo ka video. Ati guys, mkae mkijua ya kwamba vile mlikuwa sijui nini bills 8 zilikuwa zimesainiwa na Ruto. Nikamwandikia hapo hizo bills ni gani? She didn't even know. Most of you don't read here on TikTok. You don't know anything, even about your own country, even your own constitution. You don't know anything. But you will want to argue about stuff that you don't know nothing about. So today evening, me and my friends who are educated, watu wenye wanasoma, wanapenda masomo na tunaelewa constitution, tutakuwa discuss the bills, the 8 bills that were passed into law. Please go and read them, so that when you join in the conversation, you come as a person that understands where we are coming from and what we are talking about. Don't just come saying, ilikuwa bill mbaya na hujaisoma. Don't do that. So in the evening, tutakuwa kwa platform ya one of us, but I'm sure mkiniona live, mtaniona live. Hivyo. So hivyo ndo vile itakuwa, mtanipata huko. Sawa. We shall discuss them tonight. I think it's a discussion that will last. Yeah, at AC Queens, you come there. It's going to take us about 3 hours. We're going to be extensively discussing those bills that were passed. Please come and join in and listen. And so you ask questions that you feel, you deem fit, so that you can learn a thing or two about what was passed and signed into law. It's important that you do. So, and then meanwhile, muzisome. Huko Ejigo Kona le baby styles, kumbe unajua Ejigo Kona koma. Huyu ni nani yako hapa kwa guest? Guys, unatuma request na sikujui. I don't even know you. ATD, unblock me please. Wacha nikublock tena. Wacha niweke comment vizuri. Uko ATD, unblock me please. Let me find you. Beba pati zako haraka uende huko. Kutafute hapa. Uko wapi? D unblocked me. Taka nikuwa na block. Kuja hapa haraka. Aya, good. Blocked again. Sante. Kama nimekublock na account yako unanikujia na sudo, nitakublock hiyo sudo yako. That's how I do it. Because there is a reason why I blocked you. So, there is a reason why you were blocked. Tumeelewana. So tukutane Ejigo Corner. No, there's something I want to talk about. I'm forgetting it. Ilikuwa nini? Yeah, most probably if you come to ask me to Ejigo Corner, but yeah, we are going to be there the next. Who? Sifuna. What is there to talk about Sifuna? Sifuna might be just sellable in his estate. What do you want me to say about Sifuna? I don't admire him. I don't find anything interesting about him. Nothing. Nada. What is there? Utamuuza wapi? Anatokanga wapi huyo Sifuna? Chavakali, sijui wapi Muhaya. Huko ndio unaweza ukamuuza maybe. Mudavadi blundered big time. Where? How? Wapi? I feel for Ruth Odinga. Yeah. She's lost her brother. Yeah. Sifuna aende atafute pati yake kama ano hivyo. But also I think the death of Raila is going to give the Luo community an opportunity to also practice multi-party. Chekesha. Si maybe vile Raila amekufa, si tunaweza kuwa na opportunity ya kukua na multi-party hata sisi. Ama tukue na orange, tukue na blue, tukue na yellow, tukue na green. Si ndio? Si tumekuwa tukikula machungwa miaka mingi sana. Si tu change kidogo. See, that is also going to give us an opportunity. So guys, don't look at Raila's death ati vibaya. Angalieni hii kifo ya Raila kama kitu yenye inafungua njia for other things. Sawa? Yeah, maybe it is time for us to start practicing politics differently like other communities. Si wadanganyi? Yeah, tuanze ku think something tumekuwa tukikula vitamin C sana. Si tuchukue kitu kingine? Potassium. Yeah, let's take something else, guys. I think it's good for us to start thinking differently. Yeah. Think, because we've been consuming a lot.
So thank you so much for watching the video to the end. Remember to like, share, comment, and if you have not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe and put on the notification bell so that you know every time I post a new video. So guys, thank you. I'm gonna see you on my next video. Bye.